there are juveniles from whom society and this community has to be protected. Now, we all have our own opinions, I think, of where that line is drawn, where we stop trying to treat and rehabilitate this child and start imprisoning this child. Where's that line to be drawn? Sometimes it's a tough call.
That's a problem that we have currently now, especially here in the state of Tennessee. Once we determine that we are going to try a juvenile as an adult, and we give them a very lengthy sentence, such as a life sentence, which carries 51 calendar years before they're even eligible to go in front of the parole board, we have to really rethink what we're doing. There's not an end game. There's not it's literally we are throwing away the lives of our youth. And that's a problem that we have as a nation.
And that brings us to item number 3, House Bill 2028. Chairman Faison.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Last year, I was invited to go meet a young lady by the name of Cyntoia. She's in the women's prison here in Nashville, and I went and met her. She's a delightful young lady. She's 26 years old, and I listened to her story. Her family was a very tragic situation, how she was raised. By the time she was 14, she was living basically out on the street. At the age of 16, the man she was living with was pimping her out. A 44-year-old man picked her up to have sex with her, and she got scared, and she killed the 44-year-old man. They later picked her up. It was all through the news here.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that right? Yes or no?
It was tried. She was found guilty. She was sentenced to life, which is 51 years. They appealed it, never really were able to get anything done with it. So if there's something we as a state can do moving forward to make sure we're getting it right when we sentence a child, we're going to do that. I'd be glad to take the bill off notice.
Okay, very good. Without objection, House Bill 2028's off notice.
If I'm to be completely honest, though, this year I thought it's tough to introduce a bill in 1 year and get a bill passed, especially that's earth-shattering. A lot of times in my life, since I've been here for 6 years, you'll introduce an idea just to get people talking.
There are some members on the other side of the aisle that are looking for something that's harsher, and I think maybe because they don't fully understand the different factors that are being considered and why we are having juveniles that commit these crimes. And I think if they can fully understand that and continue to grow and learn, then maybe we can even have a more enlightened conversation.
So if we drop it in the hopper in early January, we are back on the front end, and hopefully we'll be in a position to answer whatever questions may have arisen to resolve those concerns, as well as for proponents of the legislation to contact their members of the General Assembly and express their support.
Life in prison, it's not a life. So you have to kind of fight to carve out a life for yourself that has some kind of meaning, that has some kind of worth and some kind of value. The thing is, we all did something to get in here. Who has sat and thought about what they did? Who really cares about what they did? I care about what I did. I care about the effect that it has had on people. It's more than that. It's about seeing how what you do affects other people. It's about seeing the power that you have to completely destroy someone's life. It's about really caring about what you did and caring enough to try to change the underlying attitudes, the underlying behavior. Until you know that has happened and someone really realizes that, that's true remorse. That's true remorse, and that is at the heart of true redemption. And I think until that happens, then someone is not ready to be out. And I think that is what I have focused on for the past 12 years. And I think that other people who have focused on that, I think that those are the people that should be eligible for some consideration.